Hey peeps, my name is Naisha and welcome to my channel. Today I am on Choices, Story You Play, and I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on Hearts on Fire chapters 1 and 2. The summary is: when a charming firefighter saves your life, you decide it's time for a career change. But who knew your savior would end up being your boss? There will be spoilers, so this is your warning. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Now let's get to the spoilers. Now, our main character, her name is Ridley. And Ridley is the first time we meet her, she's in a apartment building that's on fire. She you see her basically help a grandmother and a little girl because the grandmother was stuck behind a door, and so she ends up helping the grandma and the little girl. She also ends up getting we're going back because like I said, there's a fire that broke out in her apartment building, and of course, she escorts the grandmother and the little girl to like where everybody else is going. And because the little girl, Binky, which is her cat, the little girl's cat named Binky is trapped, and of course Ridley thinks it's a real cat, so she goes back to get it, and it ends up being a stuffed cat. And of course she's trapped a bit, and this guy comes out of nowhere, firefighter comes out of nowhere and saves her, and she is able to give Binky back to the little girl. And of course the little girl and their grandma and her grandmother thank Ridley, and Ridley tells the firefighter whose names happen to be Shay, tells him like why they thanking her and why they think she's a firefighter, because of how heroic she was in helping them get out. And of course Shay and Ridley, you see they have a connection, so they go out for drinks. They end up like making out, but then they go their separate ways. But before they go their separate ways, Shay tells Ridley that she's a hero in her own right because of what she did for the grandmother and the little girl. And of course, Ridley, she thinks about it and things like that, and she comes to the realization that she doesn't want to be a office worker. She wants to do something more with her life. She wants her life to have some type of purpose or meaning. And so she ends up basically going to like I want to say the firefighter academy. I forgot what they call it. But like she ends up going to the academy to become a firefighter. And after she passes with flying colors, she gets a call from the commissioner, and the commissioner tells her that she will be placed at station 57. Now, mind you, I feel like this is like a year has passed and stuff like that. So, but yeah, and Ridley's like, she's excited to because she graduated from the academy. She's a firefighter now, and she's excited that she's being placed super quick. However, there's a catch, and the commissioner tells her that she's being placed at station 57 so she could basically help the people that were at station 57, and then those basically station 57 has merged, and it's station 57 plus station 59. But I guess they had to something happened. No, yeah, they had cutbacks, and so they merged 57 and 59, and of course like everyone's button head, and the commissioner says that she wants Ridley to basically get these group of people together. If not, then Station 57 will be dismantled. So of course, Ridley got this. Now she gotta bring these two group of people together, like the people that were Station 57 and then of course Station 59. She gotta bring them together. So that's what her mission is. And of course she meets Amelia. She also meets Lux. And she also meet this guy named Lang and then Declan. She meets this older guy as well, but I don't know why I forgot his name. I'm mad at that. I'm very disappointed at that because he seemed like he was gonna be a nice character. And I'm also side-eyeing him because he looked like the father figure and he looked like the father figure type. Like, and so I don't know. I'm side-eyeing him because I feel like something gonna happen with him, but that's just me getting ahead of myself before this book even begins. But basically, she gets to help Amelia clean one of the fire trucks and things like that. And of course Amelia is talking to her, like showing her the ropes and things like that. Of course she goes to, I want to say, either the break room or the lounge room, but she goes to the room where everyone's at and there are people just arguing, and then you see Shay comes in and he's like, all right, like, I'm gonna need for y'all to knock out. But before he could finish, he looks at Ridley. Ridley looks at him and he's like, Ridley, she's like, Shay. Basically, Shay is her boss. And that's how chapter 1 ends. Chapter 2 begins with, of course, Shay is telling Ridley to come to his office and stuff like that because he's trying to figure out like why is she here and things like that. And it comes to find out that she has been assigned here, and she tells him like, hey, I didn't know you was here. I didn't set this up. The commissioner, she told me to, like, she signed me to be here. And he's like, he seemed like he don't like that. And also because it's been like a year has passed, it seemed like his demeanor isn't the same. Yeah, the way he is wasn't the same when she first met him. Because when she first met him, he was smooth, he was nice, he was sweet. However, he's being cold-hearted, he's being grumpy, he's being a douche. And of course, while they're are talking, the alarm signals meaning like there's like a problem that they have to go to. And they end up going to this building and they have to put out a fire and things like that. And of course, Shay tells Ridley, he's like, hey, you on the sideline, you better not do nothing. She said, hey, I trained to be a firefighter. Let me be a firefighter. He's like, no, I ain't got time to worry about your ass. So she's like, she ain't got no choice but to just listen to the boss. And of course, the older guy of the group, excuse me, the older guy of the group, I'm mad I forgot his name. I'm really mad that I forgot his name. But yeah, the older guy of the group, I'm just gonna call him Glasses because he had glasses on. So Glasses is talking to Ridley and telling her like, hey, don't take what Shay says to heart. He's always hard on newbies because he was hard on him not too long ago. And Ridley is like, oh, okay, well, she's glad that this is not like, he's not just targeting her. He's like this with every new person that comes along. He also tells her about like what's going on with Station 57, how the people from 57 and the people for 59, they don't get along. But however, Amelia, like you find out that Amelia likes Declan, and you also find out that Lang was chief of Station 59. However, because he had to merge with Station 57, he's no longer chief. He has to basically listen to um Shay, which he doesn't like to do, but you know, those two are button head, and of course people who are from Station 59, they're not going to listen to Shay because, you know, Lang isn't listening to Shay. And so they following Lang up. And so that's the reason why there's been like a disconnect with people. And of course, you know, Ridley's trying to figure out how to get the group together. You know, she suggests a night out, but Glass is like, he don't know if that's gonna work, especially if you get alcohol into people. And so she's still debating on what she thinks should happen for 57 and 59 to come together. Um, while they are trying to put out this fire, Ridley noticed that there's a civilian that's trying to talk to the firefighters, and the firefighters are not listening to him. So Ridley goes up to the guy and say, "Hey, what's going on? Like, why you look like you nervous about something?" And he tells her like, "Hey, there's fertilizer in that building. Is in different sections of that building, and they can't use water. They gotta use some type of chemical to put out and things like that, like some type of, I forgot what he called it, like dang it, I might have forgot that quick, but basically they need something else to put it out instead of water. So of course, Ridley, she goes and get the stuff that she needs, and um she goes in the building. Shay sees this and like, "Hey, I thought I told you not to come in. I thought I told you to be on sideline." And she's like, "Listen, I ain't got time to hear all this." And she gives him um the basically the, I want to say the fire, like a fire extinguisher. She gives him something. Basically, I'm gonna say a fire extinguisher and stuff like that. But yeah, she gives it to him, and he realizes why she's giving him this, and so he tell everybody to drop it and use the stuff that Ridley had bought in and stuff, because this is a chemical fire. And so of course they use it, and then Lane comes up to Ridley and says like, "Hey, how did you know that this was a chemical fire?" And she says, "Well, I did what no one else was doing. I listened to the civilian, because the civilian told me." And he was like, "You know what, you are right, you should always listen to the civilian," and stuff like that. But like the way he says it kind of gets underneath Shay's skin, and of course Shay still doesn't like it. And of course Shay gets mad at Ridley, especially like after they finish putting out the fire. He gets mad at Ridley and says, "I thought I told you to stay put." And she was like, "Yo, she had to think on her feet. Like, she couldn't just sit back, because if she sit back, it was like people who were probably gonna die and stuff." So she's like, they having like a back and forth, and of course, it seems like he's relenting, because he does, like after they get back to the station, he does offer her a drink, and of course they talk, and she asks questions, and it seems like they have a moment, but he's very reluctant, saying that you shouldn't get attached to people, especially in this line of business. And of course, it ends off with, Shay telling Ridley, basically dismissing Ridley, and then Ridley is like, "This is going to be hard," and then, it fades to black. Now, what I have to say about this is I don't know if I'm going to play this game because I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was going to play this game, but however, I thought this was gonna go in the Hallmark type of situation. Like I thought it was gonna be like a cheesy, cutesy romance story that just happened to deal with firefighters and stuff like that. But overall, it's still gonna be cheesy and cutesy and all that stuff. And however, it is not cheesy and cute to me. First things first, I'm gonna be honest. When I was watching Locum 23, when I was watching him play this game, it was hard for me to look at Shay because I kept laughing because the avatar that he picked for Shay, because like there's three faces for the guys and even three faces for the women. Now the women faces, like the women avatar for like Shay Phoenix, they're gorgeous. They're stunning. The guys, however, the first one, he fine. Like he fine. The third one is cute. He could be better. I kind of wish that they took the avatar. I kind of wish they took the avatar for like Alpha. Um yeah, I kind of wish they took the male avatar for Alpha, the black one, because the third one he is black. I wish they took the avatar from Alpha and use it for like Shay and this one, because I'm telling you, he would have been gorgeous and I would have been all on him. I'm just saying. But nonetheless, um, Phase 3, he was actually cute. Phase 2 looked it horrendous to me. I'm sorry. He doesn't look fine. He doesn't look attractive. Now I want to say it's probably because he needs some facial hair, like I mean actual facial hair, kind of like 1 and 3, because that's the only reason why 1 is fine and 3 is cute and stuff like that. However, 2 ain't cute. Two's not giving sexy. So every time Ridley kept saying a sexy firefighter, I laugh each and every time because I'm sorry, Phase 2 was not sexy at all. Like I'm sorry, wasn't. And that's why I said I might have to play this myself. However, the way things are going, I might not play this myself, only because I'm getting sick and tired of the same love interest that Pixelberry keeps throwing at us. And I mean, the ones that are always so freaking grumpy. It's like, God dang, why? Why? You can't give me, dang it. What's that guy from, what's that guy from, what is it? Is it 9? Is it 911? And stuff like that. That TV show. I can't think of his name, but like he is with Athena. I was like, why can't Shay act more like him? I like hell. Even like the chief from Chicago Fire and stuff like that. And speaking of Chicago Fire, this is what Hearts on Fire is giving me. It's giving me a mix of Chicago Fire and Station 19, especially with this little beef drama. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Station 19 or even Chicago Fire, but one of them, they had to merge with another station. I forgot which one it was. But yeah, they had to merge with another station. Either way, that's what it's giving me, and I don't like it. I also don't like this whole storyline that's built on like you have to do this or else. So it's like you have to get them together. If not, they're going to dismantle Station 57. Oh no! Like, I'm getting sick and tired of that shit. I'm getting sick and tired of these ultimatums. Like these big like ultimatums. Like you either gotta do this or this consequences will happen. It's like, damn, can we just get a cutesy story and stuff like that? Because I noticed, like, so far, like, I don't think Choices ever gave us a cutesy story and stuff like that. Like, I don't, like, I feel like maybe Love Hack, and I say maybe, just maybe, Love Hack. If not Love Hack, um, I would have to say, is it Slow Burn? But like, I feel like there's either one. Oh, I just remember a cutesy story. Home for the Holidays. Yep, yep. Home for the Holidays. That's the only cutesy story they gave us. There was no like, there was no like, you have to do this or else. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta give us more stories that are like cutesy and like, hey, I don't mind it being cheesy, but it gotta be good too. You feel me? And I thought like Hearts on Fire was going, like, I already knew that like that like she was going to work for um her boss and things like that, but that I thought that I thought she was gonna be an EMT. That's what I thought. And I also thought that she was going, I just thought it was gonna be like something totally different than what it was. Like, again, I just thought it was gonna be something cutesy, something that didn't have like a or else type of situation. Like, you gotta do this or else. I thought we was finally gonna get a book that didn't revolve around the main character either saving the job or something. It's like, God damn it, can we please stop saving shit? I was like, why can't y'all just make a book without needing to be saved? It's so freaking annoying. I never understood that. And so that's why I'm saying I don't know about Hearts on Fire to me. Because, one, again, I don't like the fact that, like, when we first met Shay and Ridley, it wasn't it wasn't cute, because it was more cringy, because they were flirting with each other, and like he would say something like say something, and it made me be like, ugh, and she would say something like, I'm sorry, but the way they was flirting with each other, it felt like Ridley was in heat. I'm sorry, she felt like a cat in heat, in my opinion, like an animal in heat. That's what she was given, and it's not cute at all. So it was like, come on. And then this whole, like, the commissioner asking a person who just got out of the academy to do something huge. What in the what? And then for Shay to not care about his job, because Ridley does tell him, like, hey, the real reason that the commissioner, told her to be here, and he just seems like he doesn't care. So it's like, if you don't care about it, why are you the chief? Like, why are you the chief if you do not care? Why are you the chief? Like, sir, give it to Lane, because Lane look like he care more than you do. It's like, why are you grumpy? You sitting here over there talking about, oh, I'm not gonna give them respect. Respectfully, I would have asked to be reassigned to another unit. That respectfully, that's what I would have did, because who wants to deal with that? And that's what I'm saying. Now we got, like, I'm sorry, this is another book where we have to break down his walls, and it's so frustrating. It's like, don't get me wrong, I understand when you get to meet a person, especially in real life, you got to, like, you got to keep having conversation, and then once y'all get to know each other, y'all are more friendly and stuff. However, this is so freaking ridiculous. How many times, once again, we gotta break down his walls because he can't afford to get attached to people. And it's like, and then we already know how it's gonna go because Ridley's job is to basically get everybody kumbayaing together. So she gotta do that, and it's like, because this is a love interest book, this isn't a book where we could choose whether or not like we can make Shade the love interest. I'm be all honest, and if I'm being honest, I wouldn't want Shay as an interest. He as a love interest. He's annoying. Like already he's irritating. Not to mention he's not cute at all. Especially I'm sorry, like watching Locum 23 play, which I do think you should go check out. But again, I can't like any scenes with him. I'm going to have to actually play this myself because again, the face he chose, I just don't find attractive. Like I'm sorry, that pulls me out of the book and stuff. And you could call me shallow all you want, but let me tell you, if you play alpha or if you play first come love, them them love interests are fine as ever. And I'm gonna be honest, for this to be a book about firefighter and romance, I'm sorry, but the main love interest should be fine as ever. Shouldn't be cute. Shouldn't be shouldn't be nothing less than fine. I'm sorry. And to see that we had like I'm sorry, but to just watch someone else play this and people use face number two, I'm sorry, he's just not attracted to me. I was like, he need more facial hair. That's just me. That's just me. And his hair. I feel like also it's his hair. His hair is what did it for me. Because I was like, ew. No, not with that hair. No. Mm-mm. It's not cute. No. Overall, I'm kind of iffy about it. I did say that I will watch Locum 23 play chapters 3 and 4 to see if I will play this myself. Because I do know that if I do enjoy chapter 3 and 4, I would definitely just wait until this comes out for the regular folks and play this myself. Because I'm going to be honest, because of who he chose, I just can't keep looking at Shay face. Like, I'm sorry, I really can't. It's not cute at all. It's not. Like, I apologize for those. Like, now if you think Phase 2 is cute and fine, that is your prerogative. But for me personally, I do not. So I can't get into the story. I feel like that's another reason why I can't get into the story. Because I got him. I'm sorry, but he gotta have a better face for me to get into the story. Especially because the story is not looking like it's going in a good direction, in my opinion. But hey, this is just only chapters 1 and 2. So I'm hoping that it gets better in 3 and 4 and in all the future chapters to come. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, especially those who are VIP members and you have played this already. You played chapters 1 and 2. What do you think? And also, which avatar did you choose? Did you choose the male version or the female version? And if you did choose the male version, well, if you choose both, either version, tell me which face did you choose, because I do remember everybody's face. Like the female, once again, the females were gorgeous as always. They never slipped with the female, but with the male, I don't know. It's like Pixelberry, I gotta do better with the male faces. Cause the female, y'all be hitting each and every time. They be gorgeous. But the males, it be a hit or a miss. I'm just saying. But overall, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And until next time, see ya.